Right, so I have just come outside and um, I managed to bring everything out myself that I needed. So I'm going to try and train. I'm just going to move you a bit close to the wall so you don't get blown over in the wind. I'm going to try and do some kind of exercise. So I've brought out a yellow band and a red band. Just going to go down there. I've also brought an 8 kilo dumbbell, which I'm going to put over here as well. And I've got about half an hour spare. So I'm just going to move these bits. They go there. If I move them down here, and then I'm going to use that bin as like a landmark. I've got my drink there, and I've got my bag with my stuff in there, and I've got this notepad here to write down what I'm going to do. So the very first thing I'm going to do is warm up. I've got some gloves in my bag, but I forgot to put them on. Now our neighbours, I'm going to use this mark on the ground actually as a waypoint for each set, if you like. The neighbours might decide they want to come over and talk. Hopefully I won't have to trim things. It's definitely uphill this way, so what I'm thinking is I'll do like basically some intervals here. So just want to move it so that I can get to everything. There's also the steering element. So on the ground here there's like a divot of where the grass goes diagonal, and then I've got the bin back there. We've got the notepad. So I've basically got half an hour, like I say. I've done my knee rehab inside, and now I'm going to do some upper body training outside. So I need to decide basically what exercises I want to do, and then go from there. And the cat's decided to come join me. So Rachel had to bring me the chair in the house, but I managed to bring the weights out myself. Unfortunately, I couldn't bring the I can't get the wheelchair to myself yet, so that's still something that I need help with. There's the cat, come to be in the most awkward spot possible. She is blind, so maybe she's just hearing sounds. Not sure. Anyway, so I posted the first video a couple days ago. There's been quite a lot of response. Some good, lots supportive, and then some just normal internet people being crazy. But it doesn't really make any difference to me because the wind is proper getting the tripod. You're only on like a flimsy little thing, but you're next to a wall, so it might not be picking that up very well. Anyway, it's probably a good thing that I've only got half an hour, so I don't do too much stuff on this like first time, like training for lack of a better term. Shoulders are very warm. Now, what exercises can I do practically? So I can do banded stuff, so you've just seen that. I don't have a way of doing banded rows here, but I can do them in the house. So then with this dumbbell I can do curls. Curls are fine, strict press are fine, and then single arm extensions, and then cat get in the ways. They're the three main movements that I will do. So to make it nice and simple, what I'm going to do is 1 to 10 of curl, tricep, overhead press, and then band pull apart, and then dislocation. And then between each one, I will do there and back times 1. Or should I do more? I'll just do 1 to get started. So, very first one, I'm going to attach that on somewhere. I'm just talking nonsense at this point. I'm just trying to attach this so I don't drop it, because if I do drop it it'll be very awkward because I haven't got my grabbing stick with me. It's very, very windy. So I'll do this because then maybe tomorrow I'll go for like a longer ride. I've not decided yet. You know what? Instead of 1 to 10, let's do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And on the opposite, I'll do 10 down to 2 of the length, but there and back I'll count as 2. So length and exercise. So the length is going to be 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, and the weights are going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'm going to start with the lengths. So mark off as I go, talk nonsense as I go, like usual, and then it's time to get started. So I'm obviously not going to be I'm obviously not going to be sprinting to do this. I don't know if there's a weight limit on the chair as to what it can handle. I mean, me putting an 8 kilo dumbbell is obviously going to be fine. So this is the marker I was saying I'm going to use as the reference point here when I hit this. Oh, phone's fallen over. Excellent. And a tripod. This is definitely uphill coming back. You alright, chicken? Yeah, everything was fine, and then my phone just fell. Yeah. Hopefully it's not broken the screen. Moment of truth. Somehow it's not broken. Maybe I'm going to try putting it closer to the wall than I was. So that was 2. So that counts as 2. It should be fine here. I think it should be fine here. Nope. Thinking that I'd had it sorted. Yeah. Can you... So much for me being independent. You've had to come and weigh something down. So I want to be able to see the bin and also them things on the ground. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Are you going to try weigh it? I guess we'll see. I'm going to carry on if that's alright. Yeah, yeah. I'll bring a few more bits and pieces. I think in the garage, for future, I've got a thicker tripod. Okay. It's either in the garage or it'll be at the gym. So, where was I at? So I've done there and back once, and this will be twice. Thank you. What's weighing it down? Your rucksack? My rucksack and then a box of ice packs that your mum got you when you were in the hospital. Oh, nice. Thank you. Well, if it doesn't work, I'll just have to stop. Like filming, I mean. I'm going to keep doing this. No, it doesn't count. It only counts if I film it. Can't promise anything. Rach was just asking me not to run the car over. That's when I said I can't promise anything. She's just set everything back up for me. This must be borderline one of the most boring videos I've done. Also, that's 3. I'm going to keep spinning that direction towards the road so that then I'm swapping arms each side. I don't know if I have been doing that. It's definitely downhill this way. That was 3. And this will be 4. This is actually quite hard already. I may have overestimated this. You'd think having like a logically structured plan of training would make the most sense. But at the minute, given that I'm very much just responding to how I am each day, I'm just doing stuff as and when until I can get into some kind of routine. So this shall be 5. And the cat has decided she does want to stay out here, so that's nice. What a great place to stand, Jess. Right. 10 lengths done, so 2 of each exercise. So let's start with 2 curls. That's an easy one, isn't it? A simple one, I should say. 2 curls. I might just do curls all the time and try and just get massive arms instead. 2 tricep extensions. It's fortunate that there's extenders on the back of this to stop you from tripping over backwards, especially when I was doing like wheelies accidentally. 2 triceps, 2 overhead press. This is basically CrossFit, isn't it? Chair fit. I don't know. I'm hoping to be able to start doing something that actually gets me like out of breath, rather than it just being something where I'm just talking where I can just talk nonsense as I go. A band pull apart. 2, 2, 2, and then dislocations. 1. I don't know if I can get down there. 2, yeah. And I'm gonna do a bit more stretching and stuff as well. On the days where I decide not to train. Right, next up we have 6. So spin that around. I have a feeling that this is gonna, like, it has started fairly easy, and then I think it's gonna start getting tough, especially with the exercises as I get to the higher reps. But then if you think like relatively the weight, 8 kilos would actually be a reasonable weight for me to do curls with normally. It wouldn't for overhead press. It'd be fairly light for a shoulder press. That's 2. I've decided on this distance purely arbitrarily, in that this is relatively flat ground, and down there it's a bit of a ramp, and at the end of the ramp is the main road of this town, so I don't fancy risking that. Now it's starting to get harder. That's 4. It would be good. This is cheating because I'm just rolling. It would be good if I could like get good enough at using the chair to be able to use it for actual proper cardio. But at the same time, I don't want to be in the chair for so long that that's actually a thing. So, what can you do? If anyone watching this has tips on better technique on the chair, I'm all ears. That's 6. Like, I know the proper chair racers, they're like fully leant forwards, but it's just a completely different movement to this. I tried that and I just don't get any momentum like that. And I'm wearing the glove on this because when the wheels are spinning and you need to grab them, I think this is 8. When your wheels are spinning and you need to grab them, my hands are so soft now from not lifting for 5 weeks that it's just giving me blisters already. Right, that's 8 done. So 4 curls now. This is where this is going to be too heavy for me, isn't it? As much as like I do want to push the training, the primary goal is still obviously to get the function of the legs back. So I don't want to go like, well, I do want to go crazy. I shouldn't go crazy. Okay, that's 4. Triceps next. So I've got a 4, a 6, an 8 and a 10 kilo dumbbell at home, and the reason I picked the 8 was purely because it was the first one I could reach. I was thinking of bringing out the 8 and a 4, but I couldn't carry them both on my lap. I can have it real high on my lap here and it's okay, but having 2 of them, it then is like just pressed on my quads just a tiny bit, which is okay, but when I come down the ramp I was concerned that it might roll forwards and actually land on the surgical site, and I didn't think that would be particularly nice. I think next time I do something like this I will definitely need a heavier weight for the overhead press at least. I've been talking to Rach, I didn't forget her name then, I was just swallowing, about her, the one that she trains at is a CrossFit gym, and so it's basically just a big empty room. It's like in a warehouse. We're talking about going there for a session, and we've been saying about the issues of going in the car, but it did dawn on me that disabled people must be able to get taxis. There must be specific taxis that they can get normally. So why can't I pay to get a taxi that would fit me in like this? And then if I can go there, it's all free weights, which means I couldn't like do anything pin loaded. But Rachel has said she could load stuff for me. So one of the issues with trying to train in the garage here is I only have 20 kilo plates, and although Rach can lift them, it's not going to be great for her back to be doing that, and also practically the amount of space that's in there is no good. So if we go to the CrossFit gym, there's loads of space and she can load up the plates with all the plastic bumpers that are like 5-10 kilos up to whatever I need. So then that will make that much easier. So we said like once I'm like into the routine of exercising again and where like I'm not really getting as much as I would want out of these, like these weights that I've got here, which to be fair could be quite a while for a lot of stuff, then we can go there and I can use their stuff, because I could get on a bench and lie down. I would just need a box or something in front for my legs so I could bench, and I wouldn't need to be benching loads to just be like trying to maintain some progress, but I could be benching some, and then overhead press, so bench, overhead press. I don't know if they have an incline bench. They have a cable pulley, which is the thing I'm most interested in, so I can actually train my back a bit. Neighbour waving, so that would be really helpful. And then they've got obviously heavier dumbbells that I could use. So that might be a thing that I can do in time, is go there for some sessions, so then I can actually get my hands on a barbell. And then there is a ski erg there, but I don't know if I would be too far away with it, with the way my legs have to be extended to actually be able to reach the handles, or if I'd have to have like a box on either side. 1 second. So that was the 6 done. I'll trim out this bit. Well, I will note to me to trim out the bit that just happened, and note to anyone watching that I just trimmed out the bit that happened because one of our neighbours came over to have a chat, and I don't think she would want to be online. Anyway, it was only for 30 seconds or so. So that's the 6 done. So the 6, what's it called? Wheels done. And now onto the 6 cals. This is actually tough now. I don't know how long this has been. I had half an hour to do all of this and get back in, so hopefully I'm not too close to that. Although saying that, the wheels I think are the bit that are taking the longest to do, and there's only a 4 and a 2 of them to go, so hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. Something I've been thinking about is just doing like basically straight up sit-ups. The only thing is I don't want to pull on my hip flexors too much until I get the go ahead to do that, and I'm not 100% clear on the exact injury on my, was that 6? Left leg, so I don't really want to do anything with that until I know. Whereas my right, I know it was just straight up nice and clean. So I'm hoping I get the information back soon. It's supposed to be within 2 weeks, which basically gives them till the end of this week to get it sorted. So we shall see. The other thing with the CrossFit gym is they'll have, I'm sure, lots of other random little bits and pieces that I could probably play with. I'd been wanting to go into like a proper full-on training session, but like, given that I can only use my upper body, don't want to end up making that sore, injured or whatever. Tell you what, my lateral flexibility has improved. Ability to bend to the side significantly better than it was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If Rich comes out and tells me that my time is up, then I'll just have to be done. But then I can take the weights inside and do more. I just said if you come in and told me I was done, then I'd have to be done. So, cool. Is that alright? Yeah, that's fine. I just gather stuff up. The only thing is, where the that stuff that's on top of the tripod, I probably can't move that. So would you be able to come and get that for me, please? So then I will maybe carry on doing stuff inside. Maybe not. I'm just going to tidy up these bits a bit so I can go back in. Would you please stop that? Do you want the door shut?
Please, Jessie's inside.
Okay. Trying it lock in.
Yeah.
Exhausting.
Session.
Yeah, I don't know if I've come in here forwards before. I'm gonna give that a go. Please move, cat. Thank you. She's so awkward.
Yeah. Do you want to be everywhere you are?
Yeah, am I running over stuff?
She was my boot that I'd used to wedge the door in.
Sorry. Right. Oh, so close. Yes, I'm in. It's all right. I'm not going fast enough. I'm gonna damage them. So,
Jessie!
where is she?
Trying to get a cell phone over.
Maybe I should just pick her up or something.
That would be adorable.
What, me wheeling around with a cat?
Yeah.
I am actually like quite tired and didn't realise how sweaty I was now.
Okay.
I'm going to a time limit definitely. Yeah. Well, I was just saying to the people, to my mum and Vorzy, that
And Auntie Linda.
and Auntie Linda. I don't know. I haven't seen her recently online. I was just saying that I do want to do like a full-on training session, and that like I really want to go to your CrossFit gym so I can do proper stuff. And I was like, but logically, would you mind opening the window, please? But logically, and if it was a client, as you always say to me, what would you say to a client?
Yeah.
Listen to my own stupid advice. I'm gonna do the right thing. So it's a good thing to have a set limit, a time limit. I did 10 down to 6, so 10, 8, 6 of wheels backwards and forwards. So instead of going to the bin, there's like a raised patch of tarmac or something. Something just fell out of the tree. And then I did the opposite, so 2 up to 6 of curl, tricep extension, overhead press, 3 different band pull aparts and dislocations.
Was that your shoulder?
No, I think it was the thing. So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Right, these will go back in the bag, so they can go there. That will go under the bed. That I will use. And this will go under the bed. Before you go, is there any food that's made that I can eat?
I can put tuna, sweet corn.
Can you make me some?
Crisps together.
Yeah.
I thought that.
Yes, please.
You want eat and then wash.
Yeah, are you going?
Yeah, I need to go get a shower and stuff, so I thought I could bring you your washing stuff.
Oh.
And then I go shower.
Yeah, if it's possible to get washed, I'd much rather get washed
then.
and then eat. Because I can always have a shake and some fruit or something. I'm not going to leave the camera on for the washing bit.
Stop it now, or do you want to record it more of this?
No, I'm going to leave this on for me getting out of the bed, getting out of this. But you can go and grab stuff if that's easier for you. I'll need the towel and the bowl.
Yeah.
So I forgot to lower this when I got off it. Just makes it easier to get back onto it. With these, the like issue is that thing that I have to get over and this thing. If you watched the other video, you'll saw that Rachel pointed out a very specific issue that there is with it. But I'm going to try and avoid that. Right. Get myself nearly there. So the plan is side of the butt cheek on there, and then a big lift to get me as far over it as possible. Lift that leg over quickly, and done. Now, next thing will be I'll need to spin myself around. I need to give that a wipe, actually. Then I'll need to spin myself around. And then Rachel's bringing me the stuff to get washed. move my laptop and stuff out the way. Right, so let's get this wiped first. It's really awkward doing everything, as you can probably imagine. So, dumbbell, I can get one on the ground there. Don't fancy like dropping that one. Wipes here. So give this a bit of a clean. That's the thing as well, like trying to keep on top of cleaning stuff. To be fair, Rachel's doing the majority of things, because I obviously can't. I can only clean myself the stuff I can reach. But like, it definitely makes you feel better when you are cleaner and not just like dirty and sat in your own sweat all day. That was one of the worst things in the hospital, like, because you have to wait for people to bring you stuff, and it's not like the staff's fault, like massively overworked, but you're spending all day just waiting for other people to bring things. Right, I'll leave this in. Oh, I forgot you were coming.
You okay?
Yeah, fine, I'll go the other way.
Alright to go there?
Yeah, thank you. I even gave that a wipe.
Pardon?
Even gave that a wipe.
Yeah. Do you want me to get it out of the way?
Yes, please. And will you put the thingies on it for Jess?
Yeah.
The thingies are cushions, so she doesn't get all catty on everything. Do you need me to get that? Can you reach? Thank you. Oh. I do feel like I've been training now. Right. Move these out the way. Everything is just move one thing, move the next thing. Move one thing, move the next thing. Just like a slow process to get anywhere. And that's it. Back in bed. So then the next thing, I'll show you actually. Obviously I'm going to keep my clothes on, but I'll show you like the process. Right, dumbbells away. Next thing, keep that flat. Ray's going to help me with the new bedding. Help me. She's going to just do it. I can't do it. Laptop, move these out of the way. I've got a bag there for them. I think that's everything. So, basically, what I would have to do is use the flannel. I'll get the towel, get it like half under me, use the flannel to wipe down stuff with soap, and then dry down stuff. And that's the super exciting way of getting washed at the minute. It's not that fun. I think this is going to be the end of the video for today, because I've got work I need to do, and I'm knackered now. Bye.